All right, Jones, how you gonna find that statue and all this junk? Looks like beadwork from the Phoenix collection. Marcus thought Potlatch Indians carved this. Looks like a movie prop to me. I think I've read them all. These books don't look familiar. Uh-oh. Better get that roof checked. A cheap copy of a Siamese idol. I'll be. Here's what I've been searching for. Strange-looking thing. I wonder where Marcus picked it up. I'm back. Indy?
You don't look at all well, Dr. Jones.
Exploring our collections can be dangerous, Mr. What was your name again?
Smith. Tell me, did you find a lock to match my key?
You bet I did. Take a look.
What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
Why not? It's an obvious fake.
You may think so, Doctor, but I believe we are opening a new chapter in history.
My word, Indy, a small metal bead. Jewelry, perhaps? I still think it's a fake.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Really, Mr. Smith?
Stand back, gentlemen.
I hope you've got a getaway car with you. You'll need one.
What is this?
He got away. But we got his coat, Marcus. Hey, what's this? Klaus Kerner, huh?
Good Lord, Indy, the man's some sort of agent from the Third Reich. What does the spy want with a Buddhist statue?
I lied, Marcus. I don't think it's a phony. I can't place the style, but it's old.
Look what else our friend was carrying. An old copy of National Archaeology. And there you are in Iceland.
Yeah, field supervisor for the Jastro expedition. My first real job.
Who's the woman?
Sophia Hapgood. She was my assistant, a spoiled rich kid from Boston, rebelling against her family.
Where is she now?
She gave up archaeology to become a psychic.
How odd.
You can say that again.
Indy, Kerner found you. What if he finds her? We should warn the woman.
You're right. I want to know more about that statue. You know, Marcus, the coldest year of my life was the one I spent in Iceland with Sophia. It's today's paper. It's unlocked.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
I'm here to enjoy Madam's outrageous orations.
This ain't that kind of show.
I think there's a misunderstanding here.
Are you calling me stupid?
No siree.
Lucky for you. Now take a hike.
Good night.
Same to you.
There's got to be some way to talk my way in. Here I go again.
You again. Now what?
I'm here to watch Madam's egregious exhibition.
Like I told you, she don't run that kind of show.
Oh, I hear she's practicing sophistry in public.
That's a bald lie, and you better apologize for spreading it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Now take a hike.
Wait a minute.
What now, buddy?
I really need to talk to your star.
That's what they all say, Mac.
Help me out here, will you?
I would, but she'd have my head.
Good night.
Same to you.
Well, that didn't work. I can't reach it. The way looks blocked. It won't go any further that way. It won't go any further that way. The way looks blocked.
Wait! You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
I want a reading with Miss Hapgood.
Are you crazy? During the show? Write her a letter. can't go out there. Take it easy and watch the show.
Here, my friends, is Atlantis, as it might have appeared in its heyday. Glorious, prosperous, socially and technically advanced. Beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000 years ago, while everyone else still wore animal skins, the mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge and power were united in true happiness. Centuries later, the famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean and described how it was divided into 3 circular parts, such as you see here.
Isn't she something? She can go on for hours.
Excuse me.
Shh. She's just coming to the exciting part.
What befell this serene city? We may never know for sure. Was it the sea level slowly creeping higher, or the earth itself suddenly shifting? However it happened, panic must have gripped the citizens on that fateful day when proud Atlantis sank beneath the waves. Or perhaps it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now. On some questions, the great spirit who guides my thoughts, the all-seeing Narab-Sal, is silent.
I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Like what? Show business is my whole life.
Don't you ever read?
Sure, it's a hobby of mine.
What if I give you something to read?
I might take a look.
Here.
Well, the late edition. I wonder if the Dodgers won. Watch the lights while I find out, okay?
There it goes.
And I still feel the presence of Atlantis through... May I present Narab-Sal, the great Atlantean god of...
Deceit!
deceit. Thanks, Sophie. Indiana Jones? You've got some nerve. Go back, you big jack-o'-lantern. Oh, great. Good night, folks. Come on, mister. I've got a few words to mince with you.
I'd say it's about time.
Oh, no!
Looks like Kerner got here first. Stay put. No one here. Nor here either.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news. We found the treasure we seek.
That's the second time Kerner slipped away. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues?
Have you seen the newspaper? Listen to this. Germans claim victory in worldwide race to smash the uranium atom. Chief scientist Dr. Hans Uberman announced his plan to harness new sources of energy for the Third Reich.
so. Practical results are years away.
Of course they are. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious. I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yet you've been concealing important artifacts. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
So what if I kept a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
What do you know?
Kerner missed the grand prize.
What?
My necklace. Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, creepy. Is your electric bill paid up?
That was Nurab Sal. His spirit is close.
Closer than Atlantis, that's for sure. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence, which I don't. We have no idea where to find your mythical lost city.
Shh! I'm getting something. Nurab Sal speaks. He bids us find the... what? Oh, a book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth. If Plato wrote it, later authors would have reported it.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
What were these pieces doing in Iceland, I wonder?
Survivors must have sailed there after the Great Catastrophe.
Any port in a storm, huh? Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I thought you'd never ask.
Dr. Heimdall.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
I thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark.
I was. Obviously now I'm not.
Not feeling very friendly today, are we?
I like solitude. It helps me think.
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks called Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they were repelled by ghosts. Poppycock, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
Maybe they didn't allot any time on their itinerary.
No. They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor. Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Costa in the Azores Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
What was that about the Lost Dialogue?
Dr. Sternhardt and Costa.
Well, why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Completely. If it's supernatural you want, talk to Sternhardt and Costa.
So long.
Good luck, fellow believer.
Let's head for the airport. That critter's too far away. Good old Mother Nature. Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
Hello. How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
What do we do now?
We better find Sternhardt.
Stop! Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe. Can I help you with something? Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, no! What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself, but old legends and rumors die hard.
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
You actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
Why aren't we allowed inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
Sophia! I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Persepolis.
Persepolis!
Too bad, old bloke. That's not the answer.
Echo. Polly want a cracker?
Only want a cracker?
Stop! Excuse me, the temple isn't open to the public.
Listen,
Yes?
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
I don't know the title.
Title!
Well, at least you're an honest man.
Title?
Hermocrates! A friend of Socrates!
Stop! Sorry, old boy. Only accredited researchers are allowed in.
Listen,
Yes?
about exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it!
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Here we are. Let's see what you can do.
Excuse me, Sophia.
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhardt and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhardt, I'd like to speak to you.
This one looks different, more deeply etched. Looks like it could use a nose. Good thing that pest Sternhardt's not around.
Excuse me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
The kerosene won't pour out.
So, you took my lamp, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
It fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king. Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a world stone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seekers.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. Too bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead. Let's find the airport. Too bad. He's frozen solid. A little too dedicated to his work, I guess. It fits perfectly. Whoa!
Look, it melted itself right out of the ice.
Let's head for the airport. This is his house?
This is it.
Mr. Costa?
Pipe down, I'm coming.
Be firm, but polite.
I suppose you're selling something. If it's not a priceless artifact, I don't want it.
I hear you know something about Atlantis.
Ha! Wouldn't tell you if I did.
Come on, I'm a fellow believer.
Is that right? Do you know where Atlantis is?
Well, yes, of course I do.
Oh, do tell.
Somewhere under the ocean?
No, no, no. Come closer, boy, and I'll tell you. You're standing on it.
Impossible.
No one believes me. That hurts.
Nice going, Indy. I could have done better.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
I hear you know something about Plato's lost dialogue.
Maybe so, maybe no. Who are you?
I'm Indiana Jones.
I'm Costa, and I'm tired of talking to you. Indiana? What kind of stupid name is that?
Don't say anything. Excuse me.
Yes?
Here, you talk to the man.
My pleasure. Mr. Costa!
Pipe down, I'm coming.
He's a touchy old bird.
Watch and learn, Dr. Jones.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Professor Costa, my name is Sophia Hapgood.
Madam Sophia? A renowned psychic?
I hope my friend didn't pester you too much.
He's a friend of yours? Well, no, he didn't pester me that much.
He just has to learn to be more tactful.
You said it. He's ruder than I am. How can I help you?
What can you tell us about Plato's lost dialogue?
What do you want to know?
Can you get it for me?
Nope.
Do you know what's in it?
Nope.
Have you read it?
Not exactly.
Do you have it?
Sorry.
Do you know where we could find it?
Well now, that depends. I might trade the information for a rare Atlantean artifact, such as a certain necklace I've heard about.
I'll never trade away my necklace.
Well then, if that's how you feel, surprise me.
Would you do business with my friend here?
Madame, I'll do business with anyone.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye for now.
At your command, madame. Don't be a stranger now.
Interesting character.
Trade, huh?
Listen,
Yes?
I think you better take over.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the lost dialogue of Plato is in the Ward collection. Got that?
I think so. The Ward collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
The Ward collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe Barnet College owns the Ward collection.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news.
Colonel, at last!
See what Herr Jones has kindly provided.
What on earth?
Isn't it amazing?
You fool! You come back to show me this prehistoric knick-knack?
Herr Doctor, I believe this knick-knack, as you call it, comes from the lost city.
Then we have failed! I see no evidence here of some magical metal Plato called orichalcum.
Look here, concealed in the base is a small shiny bead.
And it glitters like fire, exactly as Plato described.
It's my guess we found the treasure we seek.
I never guessed. We must test.
My God.
We've done it! The energy of uranium without any radioactivity! And those smug American scientists know nothing!
That gives me an idea. Suppose I place the bead inside the statue's open mouth. You saw that? Think of trucks powered by these beads. Think of tanks. Think of airplanes.
Use your imagination, Colonel! Think big like the Americans! Think of bombs!
So why are you dragging me in here?
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
No thanks, you just get in the way.
Fine. I'll meet you in your office. Well, don't just stand there. Go find Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Phew, guess I should have cleaned it out. I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil. Looks like someone's ashes in here. Feels like there's something loose in here. A key? I can't move it. It won't come any further. There's a manuscript inside. The lost dialogue of Plato. I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see. See how this will help us find Atlantis.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's much too vague. Our only hope is supernatural inspiration.
You mean your old pal Nurab Sal?
If I can make contact, yes. Where's my spirit guide when I need him?
Come on, Sophia. The answer's in the book, not outer space.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Nurab Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Omar al-Jabbar in Algiers.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. You'll need all 3 stones if you want to find Atlantis.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful, always eager to solve life's deepest puzzles. I could never follow the thoughts of your maze-like mind, so I can't follow you along the twisting path that leads to Atlantis.
I'd rather tackle this together with you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure. We should team up.
Okay, if that's how you feel, we'll go together.
Don't get any funny ideas. I'll be running the show.
You make it sound so romantic.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Yeah, the shop nearby behind the marketplace.
Nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example. But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
Listen.
What?
Algeria. I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
Right, perfectly safe.
Take a good look at his dexterity.
Well, okay. I better not get too close. Oof.
Look here, ladies and gentlemen. A volunteer.
But...
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
But...
Just walk over to the board now. Ta-da! Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Here, take this knife before I use it on you.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
Nice shop.
I like to think so.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
How much for the mask?
You can take the worthless thing. It's scaring away my best customers.
Well, here we are.
Well, what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
Okay, I'll try to find him.
Good. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
Okay, if you say so.
See you in the hotel.
Just a moment, please. Are you Alan Trottier?
Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones at Barnett College.
Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
That's me.
And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. My horoscope told me to find a new path through life tonight. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Madame Sophia's in town and wants to meet you.
Really? The great psychic? Oh, no wonder I felt restless tonight. Still, one must be cautious. I fear that German agents are on my trail. To prove you are not one of them, answer me this. When were the many freaks of nature created?
When the celestial spheres were well aligned.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well. How can I help you?
Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune.
Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure.
Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel.
Well, I need money. Perhaps Madame can tell me which phase of the moon is best for gambling. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I'm so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have this stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin. Blah, 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 blah.
Now is not the time. I better wait until it's dark.
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Nurab Sal is trying to signal us. Oh, I feel the presence of Nurab Sal approaching us.
Ooh.
Aye?
Well done, Indy.
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed. I better put the flashlight back. I'd better put the sheet back.
Wait for me!
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the lost kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
I've got this stone.
Stone, you say? Let's see it.
Here it is. Take a look.
Ah. It is said that 3 stone discs were needed to open the gates of Atlantis. This looks like one of them. A sunstone, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Jones.
How do you know who I am?
Yeah, how?
My dear Miss Hapgood, when you're Omar Al-Jabbar, you know these things.
Then you are Al-Jabbar.
Yes, a lowly dealer in oddities and trinkets at your service.
Let's get down to business, shall we? What do you know about Atlantis?
Yes, tell us.
Well, somewhere deep in the Atlas Mountains, there's an archaeological dig site. I'm convinced it contains the remains of an Atlantean outpost.
Whose dig is it?
Europeans, Germans, I believe.
What makes you so sure it's Atlantean?
From time to time, scoundrels appear in my shop to trade pieces they stole there. The designs are unmistakable.
Where is it exactly?
I'm not exactly sure. I've learned enough to make a rough map, but it's very rough. The problem is, the desert is no place for a civilized man like myself.
We'll go.
We will?
I admire your courage, but you'll never survive the desert. Give up while you still have your lives ahead of you.
We'll never give up.
Well then, let it be as God wills it. Come, I'll lend you my map. And a couple of sturdy camels. You've returned alive. Tell me, how was your trip?
Okay, except our camels died a mile out of town.
A terrible shame. Those were my last 2 camels. Perhaps I can make amends in some small way. Do you still have that mask I gave you?
Yeah, I've got it right here. Why do you ask?
I'd like to trade you for it.
What'll you give me?
That depends. Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this baseball? It's been autographed by your country's Lou Gehrig.
No thanks. Can I see something else?
How about this voodoo doll? It was carved from trees in the Black Forest.
No thanks. Can I see something else?
How about this little red wagon? It once belonged to Rudyard Kipling.
No thanks. Can I see something else?
How about This yellow yo-yo, it was hand-painted by an Arabian princess.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What looks good today?
Today we have a special, squab on a stick, only 20 dinars.
Do you accept U.S. currency?
Sorry, no.
Well, a squab would sure hit the spot.
20 dinars, Effendi.
Maybe we can make a deal.
What kind of deal?
Will you give me a squab for this brand new yo-yo?
Sorry, Effendi, I never accept gifts for myself. And certainly not in this color.
I've got another offer.
Make it.
I'll trade this beautiful knife for a squab.
I already have several of those knives. The knife thrower has notoriously bad aim.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my yo-yo for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this beautiful white cane? It was once touched by Queen Victoria.
I don't think that's it. What else can you show me?
How about these charming shaded spectacles? With these, a man can stare straight at the sun.
I'll take them.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Squab for these spectacles, even Steven.
I'm afraid I cannot make that trade, Effendi. But it does remind me to get a gift for my aging grandfather.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my spectacles for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Something nice for an older gentleman?
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this handsome red vase? No gentleman should be seen without one.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Trade me one squab for one chic new fez.
My grandfather will love this gift. And it's so color coordinated. Here, have a squab.
Thank you. Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Excuse me.
You bring food?
Here.
Thank you, Effendi. Here's your free gift.